Hey guys, let me get my voice going here. How y'all doing? So we're sorry, I got coffee brewing, so it'll be ready in a minute. I'll go run down and get me some. Get my voice going here. You can hear me okay? All right, good. Hey Star, Cheryl. Let's see, where's the jiggle coming from? Must be that wire there. Let's move this over a little this way. There we go. Sorry, it's the first time I've talked since, Hubster left this morning. So, yeah. Thanks, Nancy. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Teresa. I got to get my coffee here in just a minute. I have some lemonade, but it's not helping. Hi, Pamela. Great. Robin. Kat. Yes, I know. It's cute. Hi. Yes, exactly, Julie. Thank you. Julie said Happy Patriots Day. Yeah. Thank you, Julie. I know it's a hard day for a lot of people. So yeah, we'll come here and chill for a little bit. You only can watch so much of the news. I know, right? Hi, Heather. Hi, Amy. Let's see. Starbuck. Hi. Janice. I know I'm missing people coming in, and I've got to go run down and get my coffee. I made a fresh pot. So I started sketching out this puppy this morning. It's one of my internet friends' puppy. It was so cute. I had to draw it. Hi, Melody. How you doing, Melody? When I said in the title, I got Happy Mail. I'm going to show the Happy Mail in a little while. But I got these books. Melody sent us these guys, so it's one for me and one for you guys. So I'll show the Happy Mail in a while. I just kind of want to chill and draw for a while, and then we'll show the Happy Mail. I got Happy Mail from Norma, and then I got those books from. And I know Melody probably has to go to sleep pretty soon, but hi Norma. So, but I'm going to show the Happy Mail in a little while. Kind of just want to chill. It's really, just kind of want to chill today. I'll show the Happy Mail after a while. So, yeah. Thank you, Anastasia. So thank you so much, Norma. I'm going to show, I'll show Happy Mail in a little while. I'm going to work on this little puppy for a little bit. Hi, Karen. Trisha. I know I'm missing people. Natalie. Let's see who else. Esther. Hi, Esther. I don't know if I've ever met you before. Are you in what country are you in? Hi, Marjan from Holland. Welcome. Debbie the Doodler. All right, guys, before we get started, let me put my this means I'm away for a minute. I'm going to go get my coffee real quick. I just made fresh coffee, so I can get my voice going. Hang on. Okay. Oh, I got a tweet too. I should tweet real quick. All right, let's see. Kimberly. I know I'm probably missing people. Let me tweet real quick, guys. Yeah, that hopefully that coffee will get my voice going. Today I got lemonade and coffee. You've been here before. Most of the time I go, well, welcome, Esther. Welcome. Amy. Let's see here, guys. Let's see. Hang on, guys. My fingers aren't going yet. LinkedIn profile. Okay. Mal. I don't think I've met you before. Mal. Is that how you say it? Little sister Cheryl. Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Karen. So yeah, we're going to work on this little puppy today. And again, I've got Happy Mail. I kind of want to work on this for a little bit, and then we'll break it up with Happy Mail. How about that? Take a break in a little while in between and do Happy Mail. How's that sound? Checking everybody. And I know I'm missing people coming in. Thanks, everybody. Mal. Okay. Let's see. Karen said hi to Kathy and Debbie. Thank you, Julie. Thank you. Yeah, we'll start in a couple minutes. I'm going to start a little early. Let me turn my iPad back on so you can see what we're working on today. I might have to go get my charger to keep it, charged up. I might do some bass from here, from this far. Well, maybe I can click in one. I want you to be able to see what I'm working on too. Let's see how that looks. That looks pretty good. All right, let me pick out some tools here. I had a couple other ones. What do I do with them? Where's the rest of those tools? Let's just get some more out here. My eraser. Maybe might need a little one here. Might need another little sponge. So I thought I'd prop it up like this so you could see. Now there's a glare there. Let's fix that. All right. Let's see if we can work this out here. I got my paper towels here. Let's see. All right, hang on. I got to tilt this down. I'm trying to get this just right for you guys. And I pulled out the colors that I think I'll need. I might need more, and I may not need all of these. And then I got my pencils that I sketched it out here with. And the colors that I think I'm going to need, which are, the same colors that I'm using here. Got me a little sponge to blend. So I think we're kind of organized there. Let's see, how about right about there? I might need to turn the camera down just a little more. There we go. How's that look? Okay, let's see. Shauna, Melody. I know, Melody. I know you missed yours. So, no, it takes a while. We've all been there, Melody. We have all been there. Hi, Teresa. Let's see who else. Anastasia. I'm just cleaning my eraser here while we're okay. When I start doing pencil detail, I'll zoom in more. But I thought you might just kind of like to see what I'm working on. You watch Janet and Eileen, Mary? Okay, yeah, they're funny, aren't they? Let's see. Hi, Ian. Ian's been really busy doing all kinds of things. Let's see. What else is going on? Like I said, I'm going to work on the dog for a little bit, and then we'll do some happy mail. Norma sent me awesome happy mail, and Melody sent 2 copies of the new Alice in Wonder. Well, I guess it's new. It is new, right? The Jasmine Beckett Griffith Alice in Wonderland books. She sent one for giveaway. Hi, Donna. Hi, Great. Hi, Picola. It is new, Melody? Okay. So thank you, Melody, for doing that for us. And again, guys, I know, it's hard today for a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people say they're not even getting online today. They're not watching TV today. So we're going to just try to have a little chill day here. And, September 11th is hard for us, but, I want to, give y'all a big hug. So, all right, guys, well, let's go ahead and get started a few minutes early. Okay. We'll go ahead and get started a few minutes early. So let me hang on, let me see. I think I copied the link here. Hope this works. Yeah, there we go. So this little puppy belongs to Edwin Boyette, who has a YouTube channel. He and his wife live in Hawaii, and they promote independent comic books. I know not everybody's into comic books. I know, but if you like art of any kind, you got to like it. You got to like comic books if you like art and artists. And so there's his channel there. And I'll post it a couple more times during the day. And yeah, true, Melody. That's true, Melody. Thank you. Thank you, Melody. And so he and his wife live in Hawaii, and he has a channel, which I just posted, and promotes independent comic books. And so, and he's really funny, and he reads, and he does a lot of stuff. And so y'all give him a follow, and we're going to draw his puppy, because I saw him holding it on one of the shows. And it was so cute. I said, I've got to draw your dog. So, yeah. Remember, guys, if you talk to me, to put it in caps. Put it in caps so I know you're talking to me. Thanks for the thumbs up already. He said it's a Chihuahua. Was it a Chihuahua Jack Russell mix? I can't remember. What he said it was. You followed him, Robin? Yeah. Your son-in-law is a budding comic book artist. Well, there you go. I'm not sure, Picola. Yeah. I'll have to ask him. But he was holding, it's a her. He was holding her on his show one day, and I said, oh, that's one I've got to draw. It's so cute. Y'all know I pick people off of Instagram, and to draw their pets. And so I am going to start working on it. Okay, so I sketched him out with some pencils here. Or I keep saying him, it's a her. I sketched her out with some pencils here. And I'm going to try to keep all this kind of in here so you can see it all. And I'm going to base coat it now. I'm going to start base coating it out. Let me go ahead. What do I do with that here? Let's go ahead and put a new little sleeve on this tool. So these are Pan Pastels. That is the brand name. If you look up Pan Pastels, this is what you'll see. And these are the tools that you can purchase with Pastels. They're not sponsoring me. I'm not being paid to say something nice about Pastels. uh, but if you do buy them, I recommend that you buy the tools. The sponges, they're called soft, SOFFT, like soft tools. And so I use one of the sponges to blend on. And they have all kinds of tools, little ones, the handle ones. And then you can buy the little replacement sleeves that go over it. But makeup sponges, this is not a makeup sponge. This is the soft tool material. It's not the same. It's just not the same. Hi, Cynthia, Ashley, Mitz, Kel. Who else am I missing? Amanda. So if I miss seeing you guys, I'm not ignoring you. You know, it goes by quick. And again, guys, I'm going to work on the little puppy for a little bit, and then we're going to do Happy Mail and kind of go back and forth. I'm trying to keep this so that you guys can see it and that there's not a glare. I have it propped up, so there shouldn't be a glare. Yeah, Melody, good one. Melody, good one. So yeah, okay. So I'm going to start by let me just kind of move these, rotate these around. I'm going to start with and this is what I do when I do only in pencil as well. I usually do white first. I find my highlights. I think there's a little bit of white on the outside of that ear there. I do my highlights first when I mean, after I've based it in here, sketched it in. And so when I'm working with just pencils, I also do the same thing. I start with the white highlights, just so I don't lose them completely. I have to take another sip of coffee here, guys. And I'm mashing it in well. And I want to take my time. You know, this is one of those things you don't like to hurry too much. You know, you want to get it done in the show, but at the same time, if I don't get it done in the show, that's okay too. So, but I thought it would be a nice chill stream today to do this. So, but anyway, so back to the comics. So Edwin promotes independent comics on his channel, and he has links. You'll have to just go and watch a couple of his shows to see that he has different ways to promote them. He has a link to where he keeps track of them all, the ones, the independent, Indiegogo, like, I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about. When you make an independent comic or anything, you can do a Kickstarter, you can do an Indiegogo. I have a couple of comics that I have pre-bought, if you will. And so then they'll make the comics, and then you'll get them, you're kind of supporting the artist ahead of time is kind of what you're doing when you buy them. And so he keeps track of them and how much their sales are and how they're doing, and he promotes them on his channel. And plus, he and his wife live in Hawaii, so he does, little walks around Hawaii, and it's just really, he has a chill channel. He'll do reading, and he's read comics, and he'll read books, and it's just a real chill channel. So I suggest that you follow him. We like to promote other YouTube artists and other promoters. And I kind of feel like, I feel like one of those encouragers like Edwin, who likes to promote other people, because I love to promote other people, and so does he. And so, yeah, here again, let me put his channel back in there again. There it is. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of find all my highlights first. This is just the way I do it. I like to pick out the highlights first. And his little puppy is so cute. She is so cute, especially when he's holding her on the show. Oh my gosh. So I'm just kind of finding all the light areas first, and then we'll go back and start working it in. You sub, thanks guys. Yeah, we like to support each other. So, we all do that here. So if you guys have, channels, we come and we find you there and sub to you guys and just support each other, you know? Okay, this needs to be, let me get my eraser here. I have a couple different electric erasers. Let's see, this one I need to pull the little eraser. Okay, let me find that one's pretty gone. Let's see, do I have them in here? I have some more. Here we go. Let's see, are they in here? There's the larger ones in here. Well, let me just use the other one because I'm not sure where my tiny ones are. I think they're in the box. I think my little tiny erasers are in that box. I don't want to move the box. So let me find my other electric eraser, the larger one. Here we go. So I want to get right in here under this neck. And that's one of the nice thing about pan pastels is you can erase them until you fixative them. Once you fixative them, they're not going to erase. If you use a not a final fixative, but the workable fixative, it's still, you can erase it some, but you're not going to get it back to the paper. So you want to you don't want to fixative it if you think you're going to have to erase anything. So yeah. Any questions on the pan pastels or anything, guys? I know y'all seen me work with them a few times. I'm not a pan pastel expert. I can still consider all these practice because I'm not a pastel artist. I never liked pastels because they were so dry and chalky. These are not dry and chalky. They're not like oil pastels either. I mean, you can see the white especially kind of flakes. See, it's kind of powdery, but it's not that dry, chalky feeling. If you know what I mean, Vern. It's not a dry, chalky feeling. So I'm going to start by getting in a lot of the white, and then I'm going to Upster would be going, I'm going to put in some of the blue gray and just start working in a base. Now, little details like the little whisker holes and the tiny little highlights on I'll do all that with pencil. This, even though this is a tiny tool, it's not a point. It's not a pencil point. You can see, you can't get the same detail. Some people may get the same detail with a pan pastel, not me. So I use a pencil for detail. Let's see here. Let's put that little highlight on the top of his eye. Don't forget, guys, if you're asking me questions, put it in caps. Thanks, guys. Morning, Sherry Bug. Debbie the Doodler. I said hi to Teresa. There's a washi tape swap being organized by Beth. Oh, we'll put a link in there if you want, Pacola. I don't know. Maybe I think I might have time for a washi tape swap. Yeah, put the link in there. Okay, what did I get on there? Hang on, I did something. Let me make sure that's. There we go. There we go. Okay, and then if you get anything, like a smudge or anything, then you want to erase it. You want before you spray it, you want to erase things. Thanks, Picola. All right, so now I think I'm going to take a little bit of the blue and put in the next darkest highlight. A little bit of the blue, and there's going to be a little bit of the gray in there too. So, and you may not be able to see. Well, yeah, it's showing up. It's dark. It looks darker on camera. See all those shaded areas there in the white? It's blue. I'm going to need to mix this a little. I'm going to take a little bit of the gray and a little bit of the blue. So it's a little darker than this blue here. I love these sponges for blending, and I've asked the owner a few times to please make some larger ones of these for palettes. Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. But how we doing, guys? Thanks, Picola. So I'm going to work a little bit on this. And again, I've got Happy Mail from Norma and from the new Alice in Wonderland color books from Melody. I'm going to show those when we take a mid break here. So we'll do a break in between. So I'm just kind of taking my time. I'm really just looking for color shapes. I'm just kind of looking for color shapes. Well, that's the best way I can say it. I really can't say it any better than that. Hi, Christine. Pastel Dee Dee palette. I don't care what they call it. I just want them to make one. I just want them to make one. Let's see. A little chin there. I say he, it's a her. So yeah. Just kind of try to get into the groove of it. Let's go up into the ears a little. So you can see right now I'm trying to get the form of it. But the puppy is so adorable. She's so adorable when she's sitting on Edwin's lap. It's just so cute. So again, if y'all like anything to do with comic books, comic book artists, go follow Edwin and you'll find out probably more than you ever wanted to know in the world. Oh, but it's very interesting to me. It's always, 'cause I'm not a comic book artist, but we love our artist, So even though I'm not the same, don't do the same kind of art, I still love, artists. Okay, I'm going to kind of stop on that a little bit. I'm going to pick up a little bit of the pink just to kind of get a little bit of pink in the ears here. And this may not show up very well yet, But it's there. If I zoom in more, which I'll zoom in when I do details, then you can't see the picture I'm working from. And everybody always wants to see the picture, which, even though it's a little, it's not exactly straight there. See, there we go. But I think you get the idea. Hi, Janet. Hi, Janet. Yeah, we're doing a little chill today and doing a pan pastel puppy. And then we're going to have some Happy Mail. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this over to the other side here. And I want to get some of the kind of sienna, a little bit of the peach color. And I'm not telling the exact colors here. Because it doesn't, and a little bit of this gold color. It's really not going to, if I tell you the colors, that's not really going to help you when you go to do another pet, because the colors are not going to be exactly the same, right? They're not going to be the same on any two animals. Oh, thanks, Janet. Yeah, so what I was saying earlier, Janet, is, and you probably already follow Edwin. This is Edwin Boyette, and here again is his, let me put a link into his YouTube channel. Comic book promoter, an all-around good guy. This is his little puppy, little girl, and I'm not sure how long he's had, or not long, a month or two maybe. But I saw him holding her on one of his YouTube videos, and I said, oh my gosh, kind of like I did Sammy's little chip. So now I'm just doing a little bit of the sienna color in here. Just kind of, finding all the colors. Taking my time. Once we get the eyes, started blocked in, and then it starts looking more like the, Okay. So let's just kind of put a little there. All right, let me get a little more of this color, a little more of this color, and a little bit of that color. I can tell you, I got to lift them up, though, because you don't want to turn them upside down to look at the names over your piece, because you're going to get dust. Okay, so this one is Burnt Sienna Tint. This one is, I'm holding it up above my head, Burnt Sienna Shade. And this one is Orange Shade. So those three colors are the color I'm mixing for the fur color. Okay. And it's on Strathmore Tone Tanned mixed media paper, which is it's thicker than the paper. I'll show you the cover in just a minute. So, yeah. A little dark going down the side here. A little bit of fur around the edge. You can see the little bit of her fur, of the sienna color fur, I should say, coming down the back of her here. Oh, thank you. Oh, wait, what's this? Something different? Pacola says a group of ladies back in Terry. Let me see. Altering a book in this. Oh, they're doing an altered book. Oh, okay, that's different than the washi tape. There's a lot going on. I got to catch up. Thank you, Pacola. Yeah, I'm not going to start a new book, but I can, I'll keep up with the girls that are working in an Altered America book. But I don't have that one, but I've got like 12, 15 other ones. So I don't want to start another one. But yeah, if y'all are going to want to do any kind of abandoned, altered book kind of thing, look at that link that Pacola just put in there. I got to go on the other side. I think I'm already starting to wear that tip down. Let's turn the tool over. So yeah, I'm really just taking my time here, guys. Initially you want to get it right. You don't want to get this wrong at the beginning, because then the whole thing will be off a little. So, hi Deb, how you been? Are you back to coloring? I saw your man cave video. Hopefully you're back to coloring. I know you took a break. So yeah, hopefully you're back to coloring. So we're working on a little I think it's a Chihuahua Jack Russell mix. I'm not sure. Sorry, Edwin, if I've got it wrong. And Edwin, I'm sure he's not going to be here today. He's in Hawaii. He and his wife live in Hawaii. So it's 3 o'clock in the morning. It's 3:15 in the morning in Hawaii. They're 6 hours before us. So I don't expect Edwin to be here, but he can wake up and see that we did this, right? We can wake up and see we did this, but I do not he will not be. He's popped in a few times before on the show, but it's later in the day. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. So yeah. What was wrong? Was Dev sick? I missed that. You're back. Okay, good, good. All right, so I'm gonna start there. All right. And again, on the iPad, it looks darker on camera because I'm looking here and I'm looking on the camera. It looks much darker on camera. So, oh, I'm sitting on my foot. Blow away the dust. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and start. Let's just take a tiny bit. I'm going to do this kind of slow here. I won't get too much detail with the pen pastel. I'll do more detail with pencil. But let's go ahead and start blocking in. And that's what we're doing here, guys. We're just blocking in. I might get on my phone and lighten this up in my phone and like a close-up of it so I can see exactly where the little nostril holes are. I mean, I can see it here, but it's a little dark. It's a little dark to see the details. And I like to add details. So if I have to lighten it up just so I can see the details. But so I'm just basing it in here. Let's get a little gray. And I know I miss a lot of chat when I do these because I'm concentrating. So I'll get in there with pencil. That's a little tight space right there. So thanks everybody that likes to watch me do pet portraits. Last time we did pastel, we did a portrait of Faithful Mess. Yeah, that's really tight in there, so I'll get in there with pencil. All right, let's get in here with a little bit more gray, like right under his chin here. And I like all the little dots and all that from the little whisker holes. All right, so let's go up here. Let's see, I want a little bit of blue. Again, most of this will be done with pencil, but I'll try to sort of block it in. I can't zoom this out. Too bad. Let's zoom this in for. I mean, I can come down on top of it, but then you won't see what I'm working on. So I'm kind of trying to do both, trying to make it easy for you to see kind of both. I hope this is working out so y'all can see both. All right, let's see. like the circle around the eye. I'm going to do that in pencil. It'll start to come alive. All right, I think I will go to my pencil. Let me sharpen my black. Got my little my little sharpeners at the ready. All right, let's see. Hi, Ray. Don't forget, guys, if you want to talk to me, put it in caps. It's kind of a chill day when we do these, but it's not bad to have a chill day anyway today. Right. Norma face portrait was gorgeous, but then you had a beautiful stuff. Yeah, I know. Faithful Mess, and then I also loved Sammy. Sammy, color and chat with Sammy. Her little chip, and of course, I did Melody's little Rex. Actually, did him twice. Melody told me the other day that she was happy that I, because Rex is passed on, so she was glad that I had done his little portrait. And it's good to have you here, Melody. So I'm just kind of taking my time and building up let me sharpen my white here. Yeah, need to give each other hugs. That's what we do. So what's everybody else working on today, or this week, I should say? No, good to we're glad that you're here, Melody. All right, let's see. I'm going to need a little bit of a blue in here. If you do shiny dog noses and shiny dog eyes, if they're dark, you're almost always going to have blue. And for me, the best blue is slate blue. I'm using Prismacolor. I mean, there's also, you could use polychromos or whatever. And I still like my polychromos and other colors, but it's just that I've used Prismacolors for so long. They're like second nature for me. Okay, let's see a little more. So here's the whole face. So if you want to know what I'm working on here. Oh, I don't know what that one is. The Mariola Budak book? I don't know that one, Dev. Teresa's getting started on Halloween cards and decorating takes me. Yeah. Yeah. Especially when you do, how many do you do? Like 40 of them, Teresa? Yeah. That will take you a while. Yes. Yes. Exactly, Sister Cheryl. Oh, Julie did another painted page in her Bible journal. Just finished it up. Post it later. Okay. I try to, sometimes, guys, you got to, if you're not specifically looking for people when you're scrolling through Twitter, Instagram, even Facebook, any of, if you want to see somebody's stuff, you've got to actually go look them up. It doesn't just sequentially come to you, you know, you got to go look people up. And I know I miss a lot of Julie. So when I find Julie's stuff in my feed, I go look her up and go, find her stuff. Because Julie draws something every day, a little sketch, something every day. Melody, that's the one that was delayed. I sent you two. Okay, yeah. I showed it earlier. This one here. Yeah. So Melody sent us the new Alice in Wonderland. Jasmine Beckett. So she sent me one and one to give away. I'm gonna flip through them later. And I also have Happy Mail from Norma that I want to show as well. We'll do that on the break. Norma is planning a trip to Michigan this weekend. Ooh, is it a limo trip, Norma, or is it for you? Is it a trip for you, or is it a work trip? Shell finished my first ever Hannah Lynn picture. Shell, are you on IG? Are you on IG? Let me get a sip of coffee here, guys, while it's still warm. The Little Red Riding Hood one. I'm now obsessed with her illustrations. I gotta say, I don't think I have a single Hannah Lynn thing. Do you buy the books? Are they digital and you print them out, or am I thinking of somebody else? The Marola Budek that you sent some of those too, Melody? Shell says you're on, but you haven't posted. Well, Shell, what's your IG name? Because that way I can follow you and look for it and all that. Hi, Mama 4. Let's see what else I'm missing. A book from Amazon. Okay, what's your name on IG, Shell? Morning, Kimberly. 2 sets, but was delayed. Oh, Melody. I've never even heard of that. I don't think I've seen Deb do a flip of that one yet. Deb, Deb, are you still here? Did you do a flip of that? The one that you just talked about? The last video I watched of yours was your man cave tour. Let's see. Someday you will do a black. I have done black dogs, Karen. I did. You know who? Gold Rush. I've done. I'll see if I can pull out the picture because it wasn't a commission. It was a fan art, so I still have it. Okay, so Deb said the book is awesome. Probably the best I've ever seen. Better than Serene? How can anything be better than Serene, Deb? Hi, Rachel. Okay, I'm waiting to see. Did I miss Shell's name on IG? Did you say it? Oh, Faithful just posted a picture. Oh, she just popped up. There's a post by Faithful. Remembering 9/11 post. Thanks, Faithful. When you see this. Okay, Melody. I'm trying to, and if you're watching this, guys, and I get people saying, you're so chatty, you're reading chat, you're talking to the chat. Just scrub past, guys. If you want to keep rolling to the project, because this is a chat show. It is a chat show, so we chat. So, just scroll on until you see me working back on the puppy. Let's see. Oh, okay, there we go. Let's see here. Let me go here. Shell. CHELLEL. Shell Louise. LOU. Is it Shell Louise 87? Is it Shell Louise 87? Where are you? You scrolled off some. Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right, I'm following you back. Okay, I'm following you now. All right, I'll be waiting for that picture now. I'm going to be waiting to see that picture. Don't be too afraid to post your stuff. Don't do that. Don't be afraid. No fear. All right. The Mariola Buter book. Oh, okay. So, Dev, did you do a flip of that? Yeah, it's in her Did you do a flip of it on your channel, Dev? I did not see that. Oh, so Deb puts it up there with Serene. Oh, okay. I don't want to look. I don't want to look at it. I could go look it up on Etsy, but I don't want to look. I want to be surprised. Either with the flip or with getting it. I don't want to, I want to be surprised. You have several of her PDFs, Cynthia. All right. All right. I'm going to stop looking at chat for a minute. Okay. All right. So I'm back over here for a few minutes now. And so the other thing is your pencils work with, you can work back and forth with your pencils, with the pan pastels. So they work together, polychromos or Prismacolor. Either one will work. Now, when I do this little smile here, I think I'm going to turn it upside down because I want to make sure I get that little grin, this little grin. And that's a little trick, guys. If you're doing a portrait and you want to make sure something is correct and you're not saying something's not quite right, what's not quite right about it? This is what you do. And this is going to spin probably. Let's see if I can get it to stay. You turn it upside down, okay? And then you can see any mistakes. It'll be very obvious to you. It'll be very obvious if you've made any mistakes. You want to do that. Or, some people say, well, you can look in a mirror. I don't usually have a mirror handy. So I just turn it upside down. And also, guys, if the doorbell rings other than when Hubster comes home for lunch, I've got to go answer. Well, I would anyway. But I ordered a new charger for my laptop. Am I crackling at all? Last show, and I didn't even see it. I didn't see it until I went back and rewatched the chat. Somebody said my channel was a little crackly here and there. Have y'all heard any crackling in this one? Because what I think it is, it's the plug into the laptop, the plug that goes to the charger box. I mean, it's plugged into the wall, but you know what I'm talking about? The plug that has the charger box. I'm thinking it might be that. No crackling. Okay. So I think as long as I don't move the laptop, it doesn't jiggle the plug that goes to the little charger box that plugs into the wall. But just in case, plus that charger box, we've had a couple of issues with charging. So I went ahead and ordered a new charging box and it should be delivered today, but I have to sign for it. So I have to sign for it or they won't deliver it. So, yeah, I'm waiting to hear if I have the doorbell or see a car out there. But anyway, I'm not sure if it's the plug itself or the inside of the laptop. Because if it's the inside of the laptop, I can't fix that, right? So nothing yet. Okay. So anyway, just saying, I did order a new charger because we had those issues a couple weeks ago. I haven't had the charging issue since that time. So see, like right here, this is a very important little part right there. A couple of things that are very important in a portrait, whether it's an animal or a human, is where the ends of the mouth. Okay, this part, on a pet, is going to be a little. Of course, it's going to be a little different, but but the ends of the mouth and eyebrows. I know that sounds funny, but eyebrows on a human and where the mouth ends, if you can get those right, you can really capture the likeness. Of course, you want to get the highlights and the eyes and everything right as well. Okay, there's a ring light. I see the ring light right there. Let's see if I can prop that up with something. Here, there's a lipstick. Just so that ring light's not glaring right there. There we go. That's better. And if you're watching this, yes, it's upside down on purpose, so I can see it upside down. You've colored 5 of Mariola's pictures. Cynthia, are you on IG? Are you on IG? Do we want to go look? I don't really want to see. I don't want to see what kind of pictures, because if Dev, who I trust with color book, color books and their quality and if he says it's as good as Serene, then oh my gosh, it has to be good. Oh, you paid. Oh, thank you, Jeannie, for the PayPal Mama 4 PayPal tip jar. I will see that, and I have your address. I'm pretty sure, unless you've moved, I have your address. I will put you in my thank you pile. You're going to go in my thank you pile, Mama 4. Thank you so much for the PayPal tip jar. Thanks, guys. Let's see. Yeah, funny Ian. There's always a smart aleck in the group, and Ian is the one. Ian has been working on a lot of stuff lately. I need to catch up on Ian's stuff. Yeah, Picola, you're such a good mod. Okay, I'm gonna look away from chat for a minute now. Looking away from chat. Oh wait, Deb says it's fabulous and packed, and bonus images are unsurpassed. Unsurpassed. Okay. All right. I'm going to hold you to that, Deb. We'll see. So anyway, when it's upside down, and see his little nose is a little dark. I mean, I'm trying to see where the little nostril ends there. So if you can get the sides, and now of course you got to do everything. I'm not saying that's the only thing that matters, but if you get, I don't want to get that too close. That's close enough. If you get that right, and the highlights in the eye, you can usually capture the look, the personality, if you will. And the reason you turn it upside down is because then you're looking at the shapes, and you're not looking at, oh, this is an eye. Of course it is, but I mean, your mind is not trying to fill in the details. You're just drawing shapes, and you can get it more accurate. I don't know why we our minds, that's a Betty Edwards thing. If you've no, my camera didn't flip, Ian. I turned it upside down on purpose to get this part right. Drawing on the right side of the brain. If you've not read that book, I would recommend it. Let's go over here. I got a smudge on my iPad that's making. I'm just going to try to get just the outline here, and then I'll turn it back. But this is a way to check. I just want y'all to see me working on it for a minute. It's a way to check everything. You don't have to draw it upside down. You can. If you're not used to drawing, try to draw something completely up, the whole thing upside down. It's a way to check your colors. It's a way to check, you can check everything. And draw it like you see it upside down. Don't say, oh, well, that can't be a black line right there. There's no black line in a pupil right there. There's no blue. That shouldn't be blue right there. That shouldn't be blue. But if you draw it and see, like under here, there's blue under the eye, around the eye. There's some blue up in this fur. And you're going to go, you're going to try to talk yourself out of it. Don't do that. Draw what you see. Draw what you see. Okay. Oh, thank you, Dev. Dev, you don't have to do that. Thank you for the PayPal, Dev. Oh my gosh. You guys are awesome. It's the full book, her first one. Okay. Y'all are making me excited now. I'm just excited about my Alice in Wonderland. Okay. And the other thing too is, I'm working I'm working back and forth between pastel and pencil. But I also will get the very bright highlights with a Posca. Now, I'm not really ready for this yet, not to this point yet, but I just want to show you. So I'm looking right here. See, look at this right here. See, look at this one bright highlight right here. Okay. Well, it's hard for you to see. I'm not. Then right under here, it's very bright. Right there, and maybe just a little up there. So let me just show you here. See where I've done the bright white highlights? Okay. All right, now let me go over to the other eye real quick. And it's not quite as bright, but there are a couple. There's one there, and one right on the outside there. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it back over. Okay. So you can see how much I drew all the eyes upside down. Now, I'm not done, but you can see how it's accurate. It's accurate with by it upside down. Okay, I still got to add some dark black, the pupils. I'm curious about what time. Oh, yeah, I said I was going to show you all that. Thanks, Sherry Bug here. Show y'all. It's the Strathmore Tone Tan Mixed Media. It's exactly the same color as the Strathmore Tone Tan paper, but it's thicker. It's cardstock weight. Let's see, what weight is it? 184 pound, 300 GSM. So it's thick. It's real thick. Okay, it's 184 pound. This is 9 by 12. 9 by 12 is what I'm working on here. Okay, let's see what else. So there you go, Sherry Bug. You follow me on IG, Cynthia? Okay. Thank you. Oh my gosh, thanks, Pacola. I mean, I knew I was like over 24,000 subbies. She wants me to get to 25,000. Thank you, Pacola. I think everybody here follows me, but thank you. Pacola's just so, I mean, she made me do a playlist of my abandoned altered books. And I showed this on Monday, but I got to show it again. I got to shout out Pacola again because this was a lot of work. She says it wasn't, but let me show you here. Let me go over here. So what she did is she went in and found all my abandoned altered books videos. She found them all. Now we have over 1,000 videos all total, just in the last 5 years. And then of course you streamed for 4 years before that. But just uploading to YouTube, it's only been 5 years. And so she went back through all 1,000 videos and found all my abandoned altered books. I had them all filed under mixed media or collage. They didn't have their own playlist. And then over here, she put the date uploaded. Like the first one that she that found was in November 2016. So the first one was 3 years ago, almost 3 years ago. And she put the date uploaded, the book, which abandoned book it was in, and made me and so that I would, and then she checked off the ones that I hadn't found yet, because I this was after I made a playlist, and she went back and made me a PDF. So now if you want to see any of my abandoned altered book projects, they're all in their own playlist. Okay, so now I'm going to get, I haven't got out, let's see, I need a dark brown. Let's see. I'm going to need a dark brown pencil too. Or maybe, I don't know if this one would probably work too, but I'm going to need a dark brown as well. Okay. All right. So again, I'm drawing Edwin Boyette's little girl puppy. I'm going to put his channel in there again. There's his channel. So if y'all want to go subscribe to someone that promotes independent comic books. If you want to find lots of independent comic book people, then go through Edwin and you will find them because he promotes them. Okay, so let's see. I think I'm going to go back to the pan pastels just for a little bit more because that's, really what I want to work on here. And I want to go to the dark brown here. And let's get right around the eyes here. Again, it's very tiny. So, any real detail, I've got to get in there with pencil. And again, if you're not sure, turn it upside down and check it. You just got to take your time. Deb said, I will flip the book on Sunday along with Pastel Loveless. Another great book. I know you're an enabler. You are an enabler on those color books. If y'all want to see, and I know I'm not exaggerating. I don't think I'm exaggerating. Y'all can tell me if I'm exaggerating. I don't think that anybody has a color book man cave or color book room, I just say. Because he's a guy, call it a man cave. But I don't think anybody has a color book collection like Dev, the modernist colorist. Yeah. Seriously, a serious color book collection. So I'm just going back in and adding a little bit more darker as we go. It puts you to shame, Rachel. Well, I do so many other things. So my room is not just dedicated to, just coloring, but it's an awesome space he's got. And he did a tour of it. So you need to go watch his tour. So I'm just kind of, this is little. I'm taking my time and just, let's see what time's about. Probably about maybe another 15 minutes. We will have worked on it for about an hour. So we'll take a break and do Happy Mail. Y'all know we rabbit trail around here. Let's see, need more brown. It's got a little bit of gray on there. So I'm just kind of getting the color in there. I'll kind of blend it out. And again, guys, y'all know this is not my pastels. Pan pastels are not my primary medium. It's pencil. I'm trying to learn the pan pastels better, and so that's why I practice with them on my show with you guys as animals and people. Oh, I know, right, Donna? I know, Donna. I know. And it doesn't take much, guys. It's so pigmented. It takes so little. Just so little. All right, so I'm just getting some of the dark in here. And then what I'll do is I'll clean off the tool and then kind of blend a little bit here. Let's do right in here. She's got little hairs on her back right here, but I'll do that with pencil because I don't want to get it too thick. I don't want those hairs to be thick. All right, so now I'm going to clean off my tool, and all I do to clean them off is just rub it off on a paper towel. Okay, now I'm going to go back to go back to my little sponge here where I've already mixed up these colors, and I'm going to just soften out what I just put on. Just soften it. And you just sit here and you go, shh, 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 shh. A little less. I'm going to wipe some off so I can kind of get in here and soften. Just soften this out. It's a little bit of this. Just soften. I mean, it's a short hair dog, so you can still see some little hairs in there, which will be added at the very end, probably after I spray it with a fixative. Hang on, guys, I'm not looking at chat for a minute. All right, there we go. We're getting there. See, it's building up. I'm going to go back to the eyes now. What, Amanda? 1,400, and you have the time to color them. Oh, Dev, yeah. Well, he's probably when you have a lot of color books, you do well to have a couple pages done in each one. Let's just say it is also It's also collecting. It's not just the coloring; it's the collecting too, which I'm sure Dev will agree with. You know, it's a lot of people collect different things. Some of us like color books. Hang on, I need a little bit darker right in here. And I'll work on these ears here a little bit more in a little bit too. All right, let me go back to the eyes now. I want to get those pupils in. Let me get those pupils in there. Let me take a sip of lukewarm coffee. You have two, Eileen. I know, Eileen. And good morning, by the way. I know you don't color, Eileen. I'm going to need my blue and my black here for a minute. It's like Janet too. She loves the color book. She goes, she just doesn't enjoy. Not everybody likes to color. That's okay. We all have different things, Eileen. I wish I could digi like you. I wish I could digi art like you. One of these days, I'll take the time, I should say, to practice it. So I'm getting right in there. Let me ask you, do y'all want me to zoom in on this? Or is it good? It's totally up to you. I can zoom in, but you're going to lose this much. What do you want me to do? Do y'all want me to zoom in? I'll wait and see what y'all want to do. I'm just not sure if you want to see all of it, or do you want to see me like right up on the eyeball? I can, every now and then can just kind of get up on it, like this. And of course, I'll post pictures of it on Instagram and everywhere, Yeah. Thanks, Janet. Yeah. Edwin Boyette here. There's his channel. Y'all go follow him. He's just, yeah, he's awesome, guys. Y'all just go follow him. And if you want to, if you want to learn about independent comics, then that's a good place to start. Okay, so let's see here. A little bit more blue. A little bit more blue in the pupil there. A little bit more blue down in here on the under. A little bit of blue right coming off the fur. Around the eye. Oh, Edwin's there. Oh, Edwin, how can you be here? It is like, what is it? 4:00 in the morning in Hawaii? 6, 7, 8. It's not even 4:00 in the morning, Edwin. Go back to bed. Well, I know he gets up early, goes to work, but still. She's sitting on the couch with you. Oh my gosh, Edwin. You're up early. My hubster doesn't even get up till 4:30. It's way too early, Edwin. What's her name, Edwin? Everybody's asking what her name is. And I said, I didn't ask him it. I didn't ask her name. She was just so cute sitting on Edwin's lap. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Edward's a manager for a construction company in Hawaii. But on his YouTube channel, he's an independent comic book promoter and other things too. But Zuzu, am I saying that right? Zuzu, XuXu. Let me write that down. I did not expect you to be here, Edwin, because of the time difference. XuXu, is that Zuzu? Okay. Well, thanks for stopping in, Edwin. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you think she's looking good so far. Edwin gave me 3 pictures. I asked for some pictures of her, and he gave me 3 pictures. And this is the one I picked. So I hope it's a good one. I hope it's one that you like. You and the missus. And then she's got these little white hairs that kind of go over her lip here. But see, those are the details you add at the end. So we're not to that point yet. Okay. So let's go over to this eye here. Does Zuzu think it looks like her? Oh my goodness, that's cute, Edwin. Yeah, we've been talking about you, and I know if there's anybody here that is interested in comic books, raise your hand, or likes them, or knows somebody like Robin said, her son-in-law. And who else here likes comics or reads them? Just likes the art of them. Any and all of the above. Because see, I'm not a comic book artist, but I love art. So, if I can go watch somebody make sequential art, then I'm in there, Laura raises hands, and Laura, I can totally get that you would. Amazing how much you got done already. Yeah, Gail. Thank you. Yeah, it's been about an hour. We've worked right around an hour on her. Graphic novels and comics are fantastic, Christine, because Christine's another artist. Laura colors too, and C.L. Aldrich are both color book artists. Thank you. Yeah, let me back out here so you can see. So we're getting there. And again, guys, I told y'all the little tip. Turn it upside down. Let me prop my little lipstick up there so it keeps off the glare. Turn it upside down. Oh, it's still a glare. Let me see. I need to prop something else under there. It's not quite enough. Here, let's put the eraser there. Is that enough? No, hang on. I got to find something a little taller. This box is okay. As long as it's not too tall that it flips it. There we go. So if you turn it upside down and turn your piece upside down, you can look at it. So I'm going to tilt it the same so you can see. If there's anything wrong with your proportions or anything, you'll see it almost immediately. I'm not doing commissions, Rachel. I'm just doing random people that, when I see their animal, I want to draw it. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm not taking commissions at this time. But when I go back to doing commissions, I'll let y'all know. I'm doing these just for one, I'm learning the pan pastels because I'm not a pan pastel person. I'm learning these. So these are my practice pieces. Yeah, Laura. Yeah, or Amir. Yeah. And so when you look at it upside down, you'll immediately see where you need any little adjustments. And I haven't done really much here since the last time I turned it over. But I just want you to kind of see, because I'm working in the eyes now. So it's just a good tip to make sure that you have everything correct. And that includes color. So, okay, got a little blue under here. Kind of blend that in. Need a little bit more dark right in there. You'll see it. You'll just see that something's not right, but you got to trust. You got to trust what you see, because if you go, oh, that's not in someone's eye, it's not supposed to be those pointy things. Well, then you're not trusting your what you're seeing. You got to roll with it, right, Laura? You got to roll with it. Okay, so that's good right there. So I'm going to turn it back over. Let me move all my pencils out from under there. And also, Edwin, but it's on my, let's see, I can't put a link in there right now. Picola or one of the mods, would you put in Blacklist Universe? Blacklist Universe YouTube channel. Mike does a drawn and quartered. Edwin does the hosting, but it's on Mike's channel every Wednesday night. Now it comes on late here. It comes on like at 10 o'clock for me. So I usually don't make, I usually have to watch most of it. I participate in a couple, but not from a comic book level, but just from a drawing standpoint. But anyway, they have a show called Drawn and Quartered. Mike and Edwin team up, and they have like maybe 8 different, they have like 8 different artists drawing, and they have like a contest to see who draws the best. I don't know, what's the theme this week? What's the theme this week or tonight? Edwin, do you know what the theme is? So like one week it was Scooby-Doo, one week it was Hulk, one week it could be, anybody in the cartoon. Stan Lee. I did a drawing of Stan Lee for it. I wasn't on the show. I just participated as a fan. But anyway, if you like to watch artists draw, and it's just awesome. I love it. I mean, it's one of my favorite things, but I just can't usually make it for, 1 till 1 o'clock in the morning. But if y'all are late night people, or you can watch the recording, they record it. Okay. So let me see here. I did a Stan Lee drawing. Where is it? Was it last week? No. Oh, here it is. Okay. Well, anyway, here was my Stan Lee drawing that I did in pen and ink. Y'all know I participate in what do you call it? Inktober every year. This will be my 5th year to do Inktober. I just don't do comics. I don't do sequential art, but I use my, there's my poured ink, a brush, some pens, and I sketched it out with the ballpoint pen. So that was one of, I did a fan art from it. But anyway, what I was going to say is, Edwin said a tribute to Rambo. Okay, so it's Rambo tonight. So anyway, guys, yeah, it's really fun to watch them all draw. You got to go watch Drawn and Quartered, D&Q, and follow Edwin. Follow Edwin on Twitter, and you'll see where he posts all the stuff. He posts all the things going on. Let me go over here and find his Twitter real quick. He's probably already posted about the Drawn and Quartered. Okay, let's see. Okay, so there's Edwin's channel right there. And no, he hasn't posted the new one yet for tonight. But he says it's going to be It's going to be Rambo. Is that what I said, Rambo? It already scrolled off. Yeah, Norma. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, last week was She-Hulk. So, yeah. Follow Edwin. You can follow him everywhere. All right, let me work a few more minutes. We're going to take a break and do Happy Mail. All right, let's see. Let's go back with the blue. Wait, I'm going to go back with the pan pastels again. Where's my little, let's flip it over to the blue side here. I'm going to get a little more gray, a little more blue, mix that color up there. And now I'm going to start doing a little bit more. That's not quite dark enough. I think I'm going to need more. I'm almost going to need gray. I want to start putting in a little bit of shadow. And if you're watching the recording after the show is over, same deal. Go follow. We promote people here. And that's just what we do. Okay, a little bit right under their chin. What else? Do we need a little bit more in here? Here. I'm just trying to find some of the shadows now. Need more black under that eye, or dark brown, I think. Here, let's turn this over and use the other side. So I'll post the picture on Instagram and Twitter later today. And hope Edwin and the his missus, that's hard to say, Edwin and the missus like it. And you have a P.O. box, Edwin. I'll send it to you. Let's see. I'm just trying to pick out some of the little darker areas now. We're just layering up. Gets more and more in depth as we go. And then I go in with pencil for little hairs and little whiskers and little whisker dots and all that. But you just gotta take your time and layer it. Okay, and I'm gonna go back. Let me clean off, and I clean off my tool on just a paper towel. Go back in here with a little more blue and gray. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Mama Megs. Thank you. All right, so for instance, let's do a little bit of something here. Like for instance, okay, under the nose here, I'm going to add a little bit of more blue. And blend out some of the black. So it looks like a shiny nose. Thanks, Edwin, for stopping in. I really didn't expect you to. All right, the same thing with the white highlight. There's a little bit of a white highlight right above this nostril. There's white like right under this one. And this one is not really bright. I can do that with just white, I think. You don't want to add extra white brights where they're not going to be bright. Okay, so let me hold this up a little. See where I added the white under the nostril? Okay. Is that a little piece of something on the eye there? Why were you banned? I don't know why you were banned, Rachel. I've seen you here all morning. Unless, oh, no. Oh, I think what you're talking about, you weren't banned. One of your comments was not allowed. I don't know why. Sometimes YouTube, if you say a word that can be construed as naughty, it can do that, Rachel. So I don't think you were banned. I think one of your comments. Were you kicked out of the channel? Oh, no, I don't think someone timed you out, Rachel. I think your comment was timed out. Your comment was timed out. Or let me give you another option here. One of the mods accidentally did it. They might have been trying to approve your comment and accidentally banned you for a minute or timed you out. So don't take it personal. Accidents happen. Okay, so look what Julie Topaz is saying. Don't get your panties in a wad. Nobody's trying to, do that. All right. Nobody get you. No, if trolls will, my mods are good at banning trolls. They can spot a troll and bam. But nobody's trying to ban you, Rachel. It's just something you probably said. Don't fret. All right, so I'm liking that. Okay. So I'm going to need to start doing some little, right in here. It's a little like rough. Woof. The little under the nose fur here. Kind of goes right into this nostril here. So I'm going to just kind of bring some of that in. Same thing for under the lip. There's little hairs down in here. So all these little details, these are going to take time. We'll get to it. A little darker right under that nostril there. And then little hairs are going to start coming out here. And then you're going to have the little, I don't know what they're called, the little whisker holes. And then there's a couple little things up in here. A little darker right in there. And then at the end, when it's all the fur, then I'll put in these little white, with the Posca, put in those little whiskers and the little bit of little white hairs that are showing, But I'm going to blend with the blue. Just kind of feather that in a little bit. And then right along the lip line here, it's a little bit of white there. Isn't she cute? Okay, Ian said YouTube is now implementing a hold comment in chat. So please be careful what you say in chat, as your comment will be auto removed. There we go. Thank you, Ian. We know you're not a troll, Rachel. I didn't say you were. I said your comment was, there was an issue with the comment. Don't get your panties in a wad. Okay. So let's see here. She's so cute. See the little details, like the little bit of white? Yeah, exactly, Julie. Exactly. Move on, Rachel. Move on. Okay. Hey, Scoobs. How you doing? Yeah, it's Zuzu. It's Edwin's dog. Here's Edwin's channel again. Put it in there again. So if y'all want to go follow, if you want to find out about independent comics and follow other comic book artists, drawn and quartered, and watch other people, watch other artists draw comics. Yeah, Edwin's a good like binder to all that. Okay. All right, so we'll go ahead and take a quick break, and I want to show some happy mail. And Edwin, I appreciate you stopping in. I know you have to go to work, so you don't have to stay and watch happy mail. I will finish up. I'll finish up Zuzu after we show our happy mail. And thank you again for stopping in. I appreciate it. Again, what I'm going to do, let me just show you this real quick. We're going to add like little white hairs that will, let me get this pen, let me get my pasta going here. Like right under the lip here, there's little, and I'll hold it up so you can see it. There's little baby, little hairs right under there, little fur, right under the lip there. It kind of comes down. I have to work down here on this lip. But there's like whiskers, a few little whiskers. You don't see too many, you just see a few. So you just want to kind of see just those couple, 2 or 3. See, I don't know if you're going to see it. See those couple, 2 or 3 little whiskers coming over the lip like that? It just makes a difference. It makes a difference when you add those little details. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take a little break here from doing this. We're going to come back to it. I can probably finish it in about another hour. Let it go, Rachel. Let it go. Thank you, Sammy. So we're going to come back to it in about an hour. I mean, we're going to come back and work on it for about an hour in a few minutes. So I'm going to turn it off for a minute and just set it aside while we go through the happy mail. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's brighten up the channel just a little here. Just a little. There we go. All right. So first off, I want to show Miss Melody sent us 2 copies. Oh, I might have brightened it up too much. Miss Melody sent us 2 copies of the new, let's turn that back down. 2 copies of Jasmine Beckett Griffith's new Alice in Wonderland. And y'all know I have the other 2, or is it Jeff 3? I have Mermaids, and I have her original, and I have her Halloween. So yeah, there's 3 other books: Mermaid, Halloween, and just her original book. So she sent us Alice in Wonderland. I'm going to do a flip real quick. I'll probably work on it on Monday, and we'll probably do a giveaway next week. Let me get my voice going here. Take a sip of my lukewarm coffee. Melody is a sweetheart. She so supports the channel, and all not just me, Sammy, and all, a lot of the color book community. So thank you so much, Melody. I'm going to flip through, and again, I'll flip through more. There's Jasmine right there. I'll flip through more on Monday when we work in the book. I'm going to kind of do a quick one right now. And we'll probably do a giveaway. If I don't work it out Monday, it'll be a Wednesday. So one day next week, we'll do a special giveaway because Miss Melody sent it to us. I usually just do a book giveaway the first Wednesday of the month, but we've already done one. We've already done one this month. So, which, by the way, guys, I still have it. If anybody sees Ilana, Ilana, she has not sent me her address. I can't mail it. It's not like I don't have ESP. So I can't mail that out to her until I get her address. So anyway, we will be working in this book. We'll be working on this book. Waiting for a month for this. Oh, you haven't got it yet. I think Melody said that it's just now been released, Dev. Okay, so yeah, but Dev's in the UK, so he probably has other issues. So Dev's in UK, so he may not have been able to. Well, be here next week, Dev. Maybe you'll win. I do ship international on giveaways. I quit doing international commissions, paid commissions. If you win, if I do a drawing for you, it gets lost in the mail. It's like, oh, sorry, but I don't do paid commissions international because I've had a couple of things lost. But I do, we take our chances and ship, giveaways. Sherry said, I would love to see Jasmine Beckett Griffith color book in pen pastel. I think I did one, Sherry. I think I did do one. I'm not positive I did a Jasmine, but we could it'll be, all my pastel work is combination pan, pastel, and pencil. So maybe we can do a combo. All right. So thank you, Miss Melody. And then I got happy mail from Norma. And it came in a nice big puffy envelope, which I already took everything out and looked at because it came on Monday afternoon. And Norma, I was at Janet's when it came in the mail. And so Norma goes, open it, Dee, open it. Let's see. When you use your pencil on top pencil, does it fit? No, you have to spray it, Amanda. You have to spray this with a fixative. It does not, because I'm not covering the whole pastel with pencil. I'm just selectively doing parts. So no, it does not. You have to spray it. Yeah. Hi, Katrina. You're welcome. All right. So Norma sent, look, gifts for you, Dee Dee. So I'm going to show you everything she sent. She also sent me, and I know it's probably going to embarrass her, but I'm going to tell on you anyway. So Norma also sent me a check for $50, which helps tremendously in the shipping of giveaways. So thank you, Norma, for the card and for the $50. So, and thank you all that PayPal me or super chat me. I really appreciate it. And so anyway, and Norma, I have your book ready to go out Saturday. I had to get a bigger envelope for it. So if y'all didn't see it, I had bought a book, a Western book for Norma, because she's been sending out so much happy mail to everybody. So I wanted to do something for her. So when I mailed all my stuff yesterday at the post office, I picked up a bigger envelope. So it's your package is going to go out Saturday, Norma. So thank you for all you do, Norma, for all the community. And so she sent me some stickers here. These can be used like in the Bible journaling. And this is the envelope. There's no addresses. This was the envelope that she had her card in. So isn't it cute? And I told her I was trying to get in here without tearing this washi tape because I love that washi tape. Look at that washi tape. So thank you so much, Norma. She sent these, they're like a little bit of, they're not puffy, but they're a little bit raised stickers. And then she sent me some rag flag. Little cute little paper clip flags. She sent some of those. Let me check chat. Can you use jelly plate to seal? No, I wouldn't. No, I'm putting this on a jelly plate. No, I'm not putting jelly plate on it. I'm not even sure what exactly you mean by that, Tweety. How in the world you would use that jelly plating? I'm not sure what you're talking about there, girl. Okay, so Branson Limo here. She and her husband own a limo company in Branson, Missouri, and her name is Norma. So okay, so let's see. So Norma sent, and I gotta admit, I love me, and I don't hardly ever buy them. Because they're very, I'm not going to eat a whole lot of them. But every now and then, I just love me a Sour Patch Kid. And she got the big Sour Patch Kids. So I have already opened them. So these are big ones. So I'm going to eat one while we're talking. Oh, they're so sour. I love it. It makes your jaw tighten up because they're so sour. I love me some Sour Patch Kids. So she said the big ones. Thank you, Norma. And then she sent all these little goodies. I think she's trying to get me and Hubster fat. Sam's Choice chocolate, she sent 3. And I showed this to Hubster. And remember, I got this on Monday afternoon. So I got this on Monday afternoon. Hi, Mark. And I showed Hubster some of the stuff. I didn't go through. He didn't want to see every paper. But I showed him this, and his eyes kind of glazed over like, are we going to open that now? I said, I'm not opening this until, well, I lied. I did open this. But I wouldn't let him unfurl this. So he'll be happy I showed this today so he can bust into this. He doesn't eat a lot of candy either. But look how tempting that is, right? I'm going to let Hubster open it, actually. I'm going to let him open it. Okay. So let's see what else. So let me pull everything out of the bag here. TD gifts for you, Norma. So this will go on my Norma page. See? Where's my book? I haven't started a Norma page. Sorry, guys. I haven't started a Norma page yet. But I will go back over here to I'll just stick it here for now. Because I'm going to I'll put that on Norma's page. All right, let me move this out of the way. Okay. It's got an extra little baggie here for shipping things. Okay. Look. Happiness is a good cup of coffee shared with a friend. It's a huge stamp. Look at this. I mean, like, I can just like, ba-bam, ba-bam. This is not a little delicate acrylic stamp. This is a Mama Jamba. A Mama Jamba. I know, Norma, and I appreciate it so much. You're so sweet. But this is like, that's a hefty stamp right there, girls and guys. Okay, then she sent these little emoji stickers. And then she sent some washi tapes. Let's see, let me get in here. It's open on one side. Here it goes. She sent a couple of these washi tapes here. Now, I haven't gone through every piece of paper here yet. Let's save something to show here on the channel. So she sent these washies. Let's bust them open, shall we? Let's bust these open. I'll have to put these in my washi swatches. That's hard to say. Washi tape swatches. Okay, so we got a couple of black and white, which I do have a black and white collection. Some black and white polka dot. Black and white. Another kind of a little bit of polka dot kind of tape there. Thank you so much, Norma. You're so sweet. She's been gifting so many of us the last couple of months. All right, then this one has I think it's a donut and a milkshake, or maybe it's a cupcake. And then this one has coffee beans. But first, coffee. Let me see here. Not missing anything. I don't see anything in caps. Remember, guys, if you want to talk to me, put it in caps. Okay, so we got some washi. This big Mama Jamba, just like I like my coffee cups, Mama Jamba size. Okay, so let's look here. Oh, and I got me some new blue, some new teal bracelets. I used my 40% off coupon at Hobby Lobby and got some new bracelets. Oh, and I matched my polish. Well, I've got pan pastels all over myself here too. But yeah, I matched my polish to the bracelets this morning. It's a latte. It's a latte drink. Oh, okay. Thanks, Button. All right. So let's see here. Let's see what else Norma has thrown in here. So we got some little cat collage stuff. Oh, I gotta say, now I didn't watch much. Was it who? When was Beth and all? Was it yesterday that they streamed a whole bunch of them? Colleen, Beth. Um, Tuesdays I went to the post office. I run all my errands on Tuesday, Saturdays and Tuesday. So I didn't get to sit and watch all of them, but I did catch Colleen. Is Colleen here? Oh, it was yesterday. Okay, Colleen, is Colleen here? I'm going to call her out on enabling. I caught the time that I came in was when Colleen was talking about these door books. Picola, I think Picola, Eileen. I was there right when everybody was ordering them. Kathy, yeah, there's Kathy. Right when all y'all were talking about ordering those books, I went, let me go see what they're talking about. Hang on, I'm gonna bring up Amazon here. Eileen, wait, Eileen, let me go to my orders here. Let me go to my Amazon, my orders. Oh, I bought 2 of them, girls. I bought 2 of them. They're arriving Monday, is what it says. Maybe they always say that, but it usually comes earlier. These are the 2 I bought. I got Doorway, hang on. Doorways and Openings. And Colleen did a flip of the book. That's what convinced me. Oh, yeah, I had to. And then the other one I got, and she has a whole bunch of different ones. I bought 2. I was good. I only bought 2. No, I didn't buy the portal ones. I bought that other one I showed you, doors. Oh, this is Doorways and Openings 1. Oh, no, this is Doorway and Openings 2. So I bought those 2. I didn't buy like 5 or 6. I think she's got like 6 or 7 books. So when I saw Colleen flip through those and everybody's on Amazon, Eileen was like, bam, bam. Yeah, Eileen, look, she bought 3. So anyway, I said, I got to run errands. I can't sit here on Amazon all day with these girls. So I'm blaming Colleen. So when those come in, Eileen, I'm not blaming you for those. Even though Eileen bought 3, I only bought 2. I only bought 2 and I'm blaming Colleen. We're enablers around here, people. Dev's over here enabling me on coloring books. Edwin's over there enabling me on comic books. They're probably out of stock by now. They might be, Eileen. Yes, I know. We do, Mama 4. They're made especially for collage. I know, I saw that. So mine are going to end up going in my abandoned books. You know, my abandoned altered books. Okay, so anyway, when I saw these cats right here, it reminded me of that. Little images. So y'all remember Norma sent me that cat book of the flying cats, the jumping cats, and I've put a lot of those cats in one of my abandoned books. Well, these are going to have to go in there somewhere too, right? Oh, you girls are so funny. Oh, and Mark, are you still here? I gotta talk to Mark a minute. Okay, let's see. What is this one here? See, I haven't opened these yet. If Mark's still here, I wanted to say something to Mark because I don't think Mark was here on Monday when I talked about doing my Edgar Allan Poe book for Halloween, along with my Inktober and my pumpkin. Okay, so Mark, well, let me finish this and I'll tell you real quick because I have to go get my stack of my Timmy stuff out. Okay, so here's a little stack of stuff. Okay, art journal, words, collage, my own little word fetty, my own little Norma Word Fetty. Creativity is allowing yourself to make mistakes. Art is knowing which ones to keep. Scott Adams. Oh yeah, look at hey, Janet. Janet and I follow Scott on Twitter. Y'all follow Scott? Do y'all follow Scott on Twitter? Oh my gosh. Oh, and then here's Norma's business card, which will go in her book, in my book of Norma Page, and all kinds of little rings and watches and collage tidbits. Okay. A thing from Branson. Look, here's the thing. So all this is for Norma. This will go on Norma's page. Look, she's got limos. Look, Norma, you're so cute. So I'm going to put like, I've got a whole, I don't need anything from Norman. You know, this is going to do a whole page. More business cards. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Her, Christian fish symbol, some black and white papers, a little mat. Oh my gosh, Norma. I am set. I'm set, Norma, for your page. Uh-oh, wait. Something just went flying down. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? It was Route 66. I'm going to find Route. Oh, there it is. I lost Route 66. So this will all go on Norma's page. Okay, so let's set that. And then she put a few of her favorite scriptures. Oh, Norma, and a psalm. Is this your favorite psalm, Norma, or is this just a random one? Oh, she's got notes on it. Awesome, Norma. And then jelly plate and magazine. Oh, let me show you this. Hang on, guys. This was a while back. Let me pull it off the wall. I don't have room. I don't have too much room to what do you call it? Hang things on the wall. But I do have one of Norma's pours, her acrylic pours hanging on my wall. So this is one of Norma's art pieces here. Okay, so this is one of Norma's acrylic pours. Look at that, guys. So this hangs up on my wall next to one of my Monas. Okay, so let's see what else Norma's. So when I got to this, oh, look at this bag. Rabbit trail. Squirrel. Look at this bag. This is like a cool bag. I like that bag, Norma. And so these are her Jelly Plate magazine image transfers, which I did use a piece of one of these on my Xandra page that I had in my stash. Look at these. Oh, look. So I think Norma did some of these. Well, I know she did. On when Norma first did her appearance on Kathy Berg's channel, she showed how to do these. Look at this one. So thank you so much, Norma. These are awesome, guys, if you do anything we do. Anything we do, guys. This is all awesome for that. So, Norma, thank you so much. I'm going to work on your page soon, if not next. My washi tapes, I'm going to swatch these before I put them away. So let me move this out of the way here. Too many piles. There we go. So thank you so much, Norma. Hubster will be glad I busted these out. I know Norma is awesome. She has been doing so much for so many people. And we love you, Norma. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, some of these, let's see. This one's a Norma bracelet. That one's a Norma bracelet. I have a big beaded one I didn't put on today because I wanted to just to wear mostly the teal colors. So, yeah. All right, let's get back to XuXu. All right, let's get back to XuXu here. Set it back up. All right, we ready to finish this up? So thank you, Norman. Thank you, Melody. Thank you both so much. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Norma. I will. The good Lord willing and the creek don't rise, as we say here in the South. Oh. Hi, Lynette. I said hi to Debbie. I know I'm missing some people. Let's see if I miss saying hi to you. There's Cece. I said hi to Debbie the Doodler, Lynette. Aw. Norma said, thanks again, everyone. You fibs are all so very kind. And for those that don't know, fibs stands for Friends in the Box. Yeah, thank you, Melody. Melody always sends me one and one to share, so that's always nice. Okay, let's get back to little Zuzu here. Now I've got a ring light there. I see it in the I see it in the iPad. Okay, let's see. I want to get down into the little. I want to get down into her little ears. So I'm gonna go in here with the blue and start putting a little more. Let's see, need a little more gray too. A little more gray, a little more blue, and there's more pink in there. Might have to get out. I don't think this pink might not be vibrant enough. I'm gonna have to get out another pink, a little darker something. I just pulled that one, and it's not quite dark enough. So yeah, I'm watching. I'm kind of keeping an eye out my window for my. I don't know if it's coming. I think it's coming FedEx. My charger for. So I'm not crackly at all yet today, guys. Hopefully, I ordered a new laptop charger. And I have to sign for it. So, all right, there we go. That's good. A little more blue right under this neck here. Let's kind of soften up some of this under here. I'll get in there with individual little hairs with pencil. I love her little bottom lip. So cute. Okay, I got to get back in with my pencil. And if y'all want to see some of my other pet portraits, commissions, and fan art, you can go on my Facebook. You don't have to follow me or me follow you. I made them public. So all my drawings, my portraits, my pet portraits, my people portraits that people have allowed. You know, sometimes people don't want their babies and their little children on Facebook or on the internet. So I respect that, and I don't post all commissions. But there's a big bulk of my art is on my Facebook albums, and they're divided up by my Gold Rush crew guys. I have fan art. I have pet portraits. I have just people portraits in general. I have a whole bunch of albums. You just have to go to Dee Dee Willingham on Facebook and look in my albums because they're all public. So you can see them all. Oh, thank you, Devin. Thanks so much. And Devin, I sent you a Happy Mail too on yesterday. I made a special trip to the post office, sent out a big stack of Happy Mail. So thank you, Norma, for that little check you sent me. I appreciate it. Okay, so let me get out something. I need a little red or something to make my pink darker. So I'm gonna get out all my pen pastels here. I got all of them. I think a magenta might work. Might need that magenta mixed with pink to get that darker pink. So I'm gonna go with a little. I think it's called magenta. Yeah, magenta shade. Okay. All right, so magenta shade. Let me clean off my tool. Oh yeah, Norma. Yeah, Norma knows. I know you put it to good use. Yeah, y'all know we send out quite a bit of Happy Mail here. Let's see. Lynette says I'm doing a diamond painting. Mrs. Coffee enabled you. Did you post it on anywhere, Lynette? And Lynette, you have Happy Mail coming out to you too. I'm just seeing people that have Happy Mail coming to them. Okay, let's turn this over more to the pink and red side. Let's put a little bit of the magenta and some of the pink. I don't want it that dark, but I need it darker than this. So I'm mixing it on my little sponge here and getting in here in the ears. Okay, I can get it a little darker. So she has a little pink inside of the ears here. Isn't she cute, guys? Oh my gosh, I love doing little puppies. They're so cute. I just can't stand it. You just want to, well, like Edwin, when he's on his show, he's squeezing her and hugging her. It's so, they're just so cute. And that may not show up a lot, guys, but there you go. See the extra magenta in those ears now? See, there's pink in that one. You just can barely see it. This is more true to the inside of the ear. What is diamond painting, Sherry Bug? Well, I've only done 2, and you can of course Google it. It's where you take these little tiny bead things, and the background is sticky, and it's kind of like a paint by number, but with little tiny beads. And I'm only on my second one. The first one I gave to Boo, so I can't show that one. Let's see if I can unpile this one here. Let me move this pile. This is the one I'm working on here. This is only the second one. So it comes covered with a plastic that you can kind of just move down as you go. And this is all sticky. This is all sticky wherever you're going to lay down a bead. And you put these down one by one. One by one. It's called diamond painting. And I kind of like it, but it's not like, it doesn't take up my, I don't do it like as much as some people do, because I just don't have time. Let me fix this plastic. I don't have time to do these because I have too many other drawing projects that I want to do. So I don't do it, but go on YouTube. Just put in diamond painting on YouTube, and some of the girls here might even have videos on it. If you do, shout it out. Thank you. Yeah, the Pacola. I did do a video, diamond painting for the. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's my watercolors and my book. Oh my gosh. Hang on, guys. I told you I had piles. Sorry, I know that had to be loud to you guys. I know that had to be loud. Sorry. Oh, it was my watercolor tray with my watercolors all over. Let's pick that up. Okay. Crisis averted. Crisis averted. All right. The table behind me has everything piled up. I need to do no, I shouldn't say that because Denise will come over and clean it. I don't want Denise over here cleaning my room. All right, let's get back to this. What was I saying? I don't even know. Anyway, I lost that train. That train derailed. That train left the station and derailed on me. Yes. Bailey J did. She had one of her drawings turned into a diamond painting, and that thing is poster size. I don't think she'll ever finish it. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's humongous. I just don't. I mean, I love doing it, but I don't have time. I don't have time to do all the color books we want to do around here. So I just pick what I want to do, and that's what we do. Okay, so I think that's good on. All right, so I'm going to take my eraser here, my kneaded eraser. Let's get a clean spot on it so I can kind of get rid of any little smears or any little bits around. And you want to make sure and do that before you You want to get rid of all those little smears before you seal it or fixative it. Yeah, Robin, they stole one of mine. Yeah, my Jasmine Beckett, my first Jasmine Beckett color book page that has like, I don't know, 40,000 views. Some company stole that a color book page that I did and turned it into a diamond painting. But I got a hold of the company and they took it down. But they said the company that they bought the image from can just go to another place and redo it again. So, but yeah, it happens. It'll happen. Your stuff will get stolen eventually. So ask who am I thinking? Not Shannon Green. What's her name? Why is her name escaping me? Anyway, she's had a lot of her stuff stolen. Art Sherpa. Yeah. Cinnamon Cooney Art Sherpa's had a lot of her stuff stolen. And all you can do is tell them to take it down. You know, what are you going to sue China? Oh, Mark's still here. Sorry, Mark, I forgot about you. So anyway, Mark, I don't know if you were here or watched my Monday show. So Mark made me this book. And he sells these. So if you want to buy a faux leather little journal, Mark, just Mark. He's on Facebook Messenger as well. And message him if you want to buy one. What I wanted to tell you, Mark, is I've decided what I'm going to do with your little faux leather book. Is I'm going to make Edgar Allan Poe. It's going to be a Poe poems and stories, depending on how much, if I want to write some out in Gothic calligraphy, or do I want to print them out in Gothic? I'm going to probably do a combination of both. So I'm also going to use my Timmy papers. And although I had a dream last night about painting these, so I don't know. I want to use the Timmy papers, but I also had a dream about painting them. So, but anyway, that's what I'm going to do with your bookmark. It's going to be October. I'm going to do a Poe poetry book, decorating it with Timmy Halloween stuff. So I don't know if you saw that, but that's one of my October plans. That, my pumpkin, and Inktober. That'll take up all of October. Get with Mark, Eileen. There he is right there. Artsploration with Mark Muir. Yeah. Eileen's hardly on Facebook, Mark. You might need to get with Eileen if she wants to buy one. Okay, so let's get back to little Zuzu. I know we do rabbit trails. Look, Sharon L. She's never here, guys. She's only on Twitter. But she watches from afar. But anyway, she sent me this some years ago. Dee Dee says to watch out for you. Look, rabbit trail number 1 and rabbit trail number 2. So anyway, when we go off on rabbit trails, I always like to pull out this little cartoon. Oh, Sharon. Oh, let's see. Dee Dee, that is such a cool idea for a journal. How do you get all of your projects done? It's all I do. It's all I do. Danny Knitter? Oh, another knitter. Are you sitting in the corner with Jean knitting, Danny? We tease Jean about her knitting, just saying. It's all I do. I sit here and do this all day. That's what I do. Yeah, that's how I get it done. Get her done. All right, let's get back to it. All right, let's see. I got the pink in the ears. He's a little bit more blue. And I watch other YouTubers while I do it. I work and watch. I work, watch, and promote. That's what we do here. We work, we watch, we promote. Did I get your email? Annie, did I get your email? What was it? What was your email about, Annie? I'm not sure if I did or not. Yes, Julie Topaz. It was your address or what was it? I think I got your email. Let me look over here. Hang on. I wrote down some new addresses. Hang on. Let me look. Did I not answer you back? Most of the time, if somebody sends me their address, I answer them back. So let me look here. No, you're not in my stack. If I didn't answer you back, I'm not sure I did. All right, let me show your, hang on, Mark. Somebody else clicked it. So there's Mark's email, guys. Hi, Connie. How you doing? I haven't seen you for a month. I don't say a month of Sundays, 2 weeks of Sundays. I haven't seen you for a while, Connie. Hope you're doing well. Connie's another one that supports the channel. Yeah, Annie, I don't know that I got your email. It's not, I didn't write it down when was it? Let's put it that way. I don't know how long ago are you talking about? If it's in the last week or two, then I don't have it written down, so maybe not. You might want to send it again. I always check my spam folders too, guys, so I try not, oops, that's got too much, it's got pink on it. Let me clean that off. Not let it get by. All right, let's flip this over back to the gray and blue. Let's get a little darker here. So I'm not sure. When did you email me, Annie? About Poe and... Oh, yes, I did get that. Okay, I did. You sent me a picture. I did get that. Sorry, Annie. It didn't connect in my brain. But yes, I did get that. I did get that. Thank you. I should have answered you back, but... Will you be doing some of the Mark Journal? Oh, yeah, I'll probably be doing all the Mark Journal live. Now, I can't do all my Inktober live. There's just not enough stream time, video time. I mean, I guess I could, but I'm not going to. I've done it. This will be my 5th year. I do 1 or 2 or 3. I do a few live, my inking, but I plan on doing Mark's book live. Yes, I do. Kathy. All right, I'm kind of, I'm just kind of taking my time here, guys. As you can see, I'm not really rushing here. Okay. Oh, question. Did you see Connie's question? No, I did not see Connie's question. Let's see if I can scroll back. Did she put it in caps? Looking. Oh, here it is. Okay, wait, something about the Oliver portrait. Where'd it go? It scrolled off. Hang on. I'm looking for, oh, here it is. Is it okay if I tire the Oliver portrait turn it into one? No, that you can. You can turn the Oliver into a diamond painting. Oh, thank you, little sister Cheryl, for the $10 super chat. Where's my pen? Oh, thank you, little sister Cheryl. Little Cheryl, thank you so much for the super chat. She says, thank you for all you do, Dee Dee. Do not expect a happy mail back. I know you don't, but I still try to. Thank you so much. I still try to send out. I know a lot of you go, you don't have to send me anything, but I try to maybe once a month anyway. I try to send out a happy mail once a month to the supporters of the channel. Connie, yes. So for those y'all don't know, and of course I can't show you the original because I sent it to Connie. Connie's asking me, let me go over to my Instagram. Connie's asking me if she can turn the portrait of her bearded dragon, Oliver. Oh, come on. I don't know why Instagram's taking a minute to load. Let me set it down here for me. I don't know what's, there it goes. I did one, like I'm doing here. I did her bearded dragon, who, by the way, Oliver passed away. She said her Oliver did pass away. So if you want to go on my Instagram to see it better, but I did this portrait of her bearded dragon, Oliver, and she says she wants to turn it into a diamond painting. Yes, go ahead for sure. Go for it, Connie. Yeah. That would be a nice tribute to him. Oh, you're going to give it to your niece for Christmas. Okay. All right. Yeah. And then let's see. Let me show you a couple other ones here. This is where we drew Faithful Mass pastel, practicing pan ago. And let's see who else. I know I did Miss Melody, and I won't show it, Melody. I don't want to make you sad. Although she probably has it in her house somewhere. This one I did for still learning. Hi, Diana. Let's see who else. I know, right? Good morning, Judy and the Fib. Yes, this is. Let me put the link in there again. This is Edwin, who has a YouTube channel, and he does other things than just promote comics, independent comics, but he does support the independent comic community, and he does with Mike Miller, Drawn and Quartered on Wednesday nights. Now it comes on here at 10 o'clock at night, but a whole bunch of artists get together on Blacklist Universe, and they get together, and Edwin hosts it, and they do drawing. They do drawings of a theme. I forget what was it. What did he say it was tonight? It's already slipped my mind. I don't know if he's posted anything about it yet. But anyway, so a bunch of artists get together, comic book artists, draw on Wednesday night on a show called Drawn and Quartered on Blacklist Universe. And so, like I said, I'm not a comic book artist. Rambo. Thank you, Devin. See, y'all pay attention. Everybody's going, Rambo. See, y'all paid attention. And so if you like to watch comic artists draw, I don't think he's posted the new one yet. If you want to watch comic artists draw, then go watch it. Yeah, 10 people just said Rambo. Okay, so anyway, this is Edwin's little puppy Zuzu, and she's so cute. When I saw him holding her on his show, I said, I've got to draw Zuzu. Okay, now we're going to get in here with some pencil. All right, so let me pick up some pencils. Like I can still go and add more shading with more pan pastel, but I'm going to pull out the pencils here. Let's just kind of move this up here. Move it, blow away any dust. Thanks, guys. Y'all are so on it. All right, so I'm going to start. Let's get around the eyes. I'm going to work on it for about another hour till about 12. So if I don't finish it, I will finish it today and post it on Instagram, Twitter, and yeah. So whether I finish it here or not, I'm going to try. So I'm just going to kind of work my way down. I need my dark brown. Oh, here we go. So I'm going to just start putting some little hairs in. And start working on the details. Okay. So I hope y'all have come here and have a little bit of a chill time. We know that there's horrible things going on in the world, and we don't deny that. But we try to have a little. Is it respite? A little break. So again, I'm waiting for FedEx to deliver me a new charger for my laptop. And I don't know if that's what it is or not, but I did have a couple issues with the charger, I think week before last for 2 days. But other people have had problems, on YouTube too. So I can't always say it's, something that's going on my computer. Hi, Joe Beth. Hi, Judy. Yeah, I pick random. I can't promise I'm going to draw anybody's animal or them either. what I usually do is when I see online, I see somebody's dog, like I saw Zuzu here in Edwin's lap one day, um, or on Instagram. Instagram is where I usually pick them. I usually pick them from Instagram, just FYI. So if your pet is on, Instagram, I might draw it on the show. And I usually do commissions, and those aren't free, but these are. I do these because I love the pets, I love the animals, and so I will just, sometimes do, and I do send them to you when I do them. I sent her the picture that I did of Faithful Mess, and she did an unboxing. She did an unboxing. Oh, she didn't have to do that, but she did. Of the she's not a crier. Faithful Mess is not a crier, and I think she teared up a little when she got her picture of herself. So that was, I mean, I was going to say that's nice, but you know what I mean. All right, let's get around this eye here a little. Go back to the brown. Start building out the fur. And again, if you're not sure if you've got something right, turn it upside down. So I'm going to start working in some little hairs, little individual, like here. Let me see if you can see around the eye. See the little hairs coming around the eye now? May not be able to see it, but there's little hairs I'm starting to put in. Can you see? I can zoom in some. Everybody told me not to. I can zoom in as much as y'all want, but everybody told me don't zoom in because we want to see the. Is that better? How about that? Yeah, well, yeah, that's not going to happen, Anna. I don't have a choice. If I don't blow them away, what do you want me to stop and move everything and sweep up the dust? That ain't happening. It's not happening. I don't think they're toxic though, actually, because when one of my cats got in them and got them all over her fur, I did look into it, and apparently they're non-toxic. So just saying, apparently they're non-toxic. Now to breathe it in, probably not a good idea. Probably not a good idea to breathe it in. But yeah, that's the way of it. Thank you, Karen. All right, so again, I'm just kind of moving around, getting a little close up here. Yeah. All right, let's go back on this eye here. So anyway, I know that a lot of things go on, especially today. A lot of people are not even getting online. Thanks for all the thumbs up that for the people that are here today, because it's hard for them to see everything going on September 11th. So I understand that. So we try to come and just have some time. Everybody has their own way of grieving and doing, adjust. I'll say adjusting, but dealing with things that have happened in the world. Personally, I don't see how anybody makes it a day in this world without believing in God. That's just me. I don't see how you do it. So I'm going to put a few little hairs. I just kind of work the whole page. Yes, I know. I think it was Malibu, Connie, that got into the pan pastels. Red, yellow, and blue of all things. And I tried to get a baby wipe and try to wipe it. And all I was doing was smearing it. I was just smearing the pan pastels more into her fur. So I said, well, this ain't working. So I just let it work its, I'm sure she bathed herself. That's why I looked it up and it said they were non-toxic. Again, I don't know if probably breathing can't be good to breathe it in. Yeah, I don't have a desk vacuum. But that would be a good idea, Anne, a desk vacuum. I don't have one of those. But you know what would happen, Anne, or anybody? You know what would happen if I started vacuuming my desk? People would start complaining about the loudness. It's bad enough with the it's bad enough with the heat gun. I don't know what a vacuum would do. Right? I don't know what a vacuum would do. Oh my gosh. So again, I'm putting in these little hairs, but if it gets too pencily looking, too you can see the strokes of the pencil too much because usually I blend that out with other pencils, right? But if you want, you can just take your let me go back to my sponge here. And you can just kind of feather it out so you can soften your pencil. So you can go back and forth between the pencil and the pan pastel. See, so you can continuously soften. Needs a little more. Let's turn this over. Let's get a little of the gray. Need a little more of the gray right in here. Always such great tips. Yeah, I try. Y'all have just as many. Y'all in the chat have all the good tips, really. Just saying. All right, so let's move away from the eyes for a minute because sometimes you just keep looking at one area for a long time, and you really need to turn it over so you can make sure you got everything in proportion right. Okay, this needs to make a little bit more of a arch coming down like that. Isn't she cute? So cute. All right, let's see. Let's get back down here in the little nostril. You just got to take your time with these little details. Gail said, you really should blow a piece of art either because you might accidentally get some spit. Yeah, you know what? I have done that. I've accidentally spit on things before. Not on purpose, but Hi, Nichols. Oh, wait. I think it's Hub. No, that'll be after. I was going to say, I think Hubster was running to the lake today, but that's later. So. I got to tell you, I told Hubster when he told me the story, I was going to tell you guys. He goes, I don't know if you want to tell that or not. And I said, yeah, I got to. So when he was at the lake I think it was a few weeks ago, he was at the lake with all the family and stuff. I don't think I went that day. And let's see, let me go back to this color here. He was at the lake and all of a sudden he felt something crawl up I think he was wearing long cargo shorts, or pants, not long pants, but like knee length, cargo pants. And he said he felt something crawling up. He was sitting there talking to one of the cousins, and he said he felt something bite him. And I said, oh my gosh, where did it bite you? And he said, and this is how his mother would have spoken. his mom, because she's a nice not country, southern lady, right? His mother. And she said, where did it bite you? And he said, as my mother would say, it bit me on my credentials. It was one of those big black ants. And so he said he ran around the corner or something, took his pants off and got the ant out of his pants. And he said as soon as he came back, sat down with the cousin, sat down, started talking with the cousin again. Another ant climbed up in his pants and bit him again on his credentials. Now, this was a while back, Laura. This was a while back. He's fine. He has ants in the pants. And I said, I'm going to tell everybody about how mom would, that's, his mother, my mother-in-law would have said it. I'm just taking my time here, guys, and doing little hairs, because it's a short hair. So you don't want to get it looking fuzzy. You don't want it to start looking real fuzzy, because she's not a fuzzy dog. She's a short hair. Although right back in here, let's go ahead and do this back in here. I think I need the darker. Let me sharpen. Anyway, that's just how my mother-in-law would have talked. Okay, so back in here, it's a little darker back in here. There's these little, let's see, they're more, comes around this way. And then there's just these few little hairs. Come down his back here. And there's some white ones in there too, from the face that I'll put in after I get all the, so I just want to put in those few dark ones back here. See how I'm working it? Working it. All right, let's see. I think I should turn it over. Well, let's do a little bit down in here. With the blue, is that going to be blue enough? Let's see. This might be up underneath the chin here. Blue gray. This one is slate gray. Slate gray and blue slate. These are the two good blues for fur. I'm gonna end it, right about here like this. So I'm just putting in some individual little, and then I can go back over this because I'm not softening with pencil. Like if I was doing this only in pencil, I'd be going, 2 or 3 or 4 different shades of pencil here to soften it, so you wouldn't see. Hang on, I gotta think for a second here. I gotta. Get that little bit of shadow right under there. I'd be doing blending and softening of the pencil with other pencils. But since I've got my pan pastels, I can just do that with the pan pastels. And then I'll go back in and add little white hairs. The little white hairs, details. Let me check chat here. What a difference a few hairs make. Yeah, thanks, guys. Yeah, it does. It takes time to bring them alive, guys. I mean, it does. You know, I can do them pretty fast because I've done hundreds. So um, oh, and I was going to show. Somebody asked about a black dog, what it looks like, and I do have a from Parker from Gold Rush. I did all the Gold Rush guys when Gold Rush show was at its zenith. And I did Parker's dog, Dozer, who is all black. It's a black lab, but I don't know if I can put. Let's see, I put my hand right on. This is one of my portfolios right here. One of my portfolios right here. So let me see if I can find Parker's dog real quick, because he should be right in here. This is not all. This is some of my Gold Rush guys. Oh, there he is right there. There's Parker's dog, Dozer. So that's Dozer, a black lab. So yeah, these are some of my Gold Rush guys from the show Gold Rush. Cheese Man, Rick. So yeah, Monica and Tony. There's Grandpa, who's passed away. And these are the guys. These are the brothers from Oak Island, the Oak Island brothers. So yeah, but they're all on my Facebook. But I wanted to show you Dozer. That's not all of the Gold Rush guys, but some of them. Let's see. Let me file them away correctly. Yeah. Come on, guys. There's two more. There's another one. There's another one. They're out of order. There's another Rick. He wanted me to draw him with Reagan. Let's see what else. There's Parker. So these are all the Gold Rush guys from the show. And they posted them. They got a lot of views on Facebook because I did all the fan art. I think there was 25 or something of them. I did a lot of them back, a few years ago. But anyway, that's Parker's dog, Dozer. Yeah, I know, me too. Okay, so let's see here. I'm getting there, guys. It just takes some time. Don't like to rush. Don't like to rush. You just live up the road from Oak Island? Yeah, so does Jean. Well, I'm not sure exactly how far. Jean lives in Nova Scotia, so I'm not sure exactly how far she is from Oak Island. She always teases me, though. That's all fake. Jean, let me live my fantasy. Don't tell me it's fake. I did get the new, the book's been out a while. I got the book, The History of Oak Island, that just came out. I don't know how long ago it came out. Not too long ago. So that's where you are, Nichols. You ought to hook up with Jean. Sassy Pants. She's up there. This nostril, I got too much light on it. I'm trying to define it too much. It's not that light. I have to flip this over again. This is a little bit smaller. So knock that down just a little. Is there a brand? No, Pan Pastels is the brand. That is it, Anne. There's only one Pan Pastel. That is the brand. Thank you, Julie Topaz. Thank you, Nanamo. All right, so let's see here. I need to get in here a little bit more. I think I need to get in here with maybe a little bit of, let's see, the golden color here. Let me clean my tool off there. Got the red on there still. Pink, I mean. So thanks everybody for hanging out while we drew and pan pasteled Edwin's little Zuzu. So cute. I just love little puppies like this. They're just so cute. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a little more blue. Right in a couple areas in here. A little bit of shadow. And softening at the same time. Okay. Okay, I've got to go in here with my color. I've got to blend me another little patch here. The brown and the gold. Nanimo, it's Edwin Boyette. Let me post there's his YouTube channel right there. Yeah. It's his little girl dog. Isn't she cute? All right. Now I'm going to keep adding here a little more shading. You just got to just keep layering it up. Whether you're doing it with pencil or with pastel or the combination, you just got to keep building it up. A little darker right in there. Soften right there. All right, let's see here. I'm going to turn it upside down again. Well, really, Nana, I'm new at them. I've only done maybe 10. Have I done about 10 things, guys? Well, color book pages, I've probably done 8, maybe 8 color book pages, maybe 8 portraits, and maybe about under 20 with pen pastels. And that's nothing if you want to be good at something. But, I've worked with pencils for, I can't even tell you how many years. All right, so I'm going to turn it upside down. All right, there's no ring light on it right now, so it's okay. Let me prop it up just a little so I can see it a little better. And so when you turn it upside down, you can see any mistakes. Oh, thank you, Nanimo. Nanimo, weren't you? Didn't you go to Australia? Didn't you go to Australia, Nanimo? Oh, wait, I do see something already. Where's my? Here, let me get back to my tool here on the gray side. I want to. Whoops, let me clean that off. And you just clean it off by wiping it off on a paper towel. No, I wish I was. Okay, somebody else. Who was it that? Oh, maybe it was you, and you were tons of. Oh no, I wish I wasn't. Yeah, then it was you. I just thought it was Australia, but it was Tunisia. Then it is you. That's who I follow you on Instagram. Okay, I got a glare here. I got a ring light glare. There we go. I couldn't see it myself. All right, so let's go back here to a little bit of gray. And a little bit, where's the blue? Oh, here it is. And some of the blue. And this stuff is so pigmented, guys. It's not cheap. They're not cheap, especially if you buy the whole set. But they run about $6 to $7 a pan. When you think of a Copic, one Copic will cost you about $7. I know you can refill Copics, but the refills are about $10, right? These where's one of the refills here? Here. One of a Copic refills. Well, they're about 10, and a Copic's about 7. You never have to refill these. Unless you do pan pastels every day of your life, you will not run out of pan pastels. Just saying. So even though they're, $6 or $7, $5 to $7, it depends if you get them on Blick or on sale or whatever, they're going to last you forever. They're going to, they're so pigmented. You use so little. Oh, thank you, Shelly. You use so little. You're not going to run out. You're not going to run out of the pan pastels. Okay, so what I need is down here. I need to soften some of this fur. So anyway, I don't know. I'm going to try to do a couple color book catch-up videos, not live, but just Memorex. Just do a couple of videos, not live ones, to do some color book catch-up because I am so far behind on all our color books, guys. Okay, so her little jawline. I got to work a little bit. This has to be a little softer right here. A little softer. And I can see right in here. I'm going to get into with the white because I can see I need a little bit more dent there. And because I can always erase. I haven't sprayed this yet. If I see someplace that needs that I got too much color in one place, if I can't go over it, then I can always erase it. So I'm kind of looking it over. Okay, she has a little bit more blue shadow right in here. The little shape of that shadow is not quite right. And that will throw off the shape of the face if you don't have it right. Okay, this needs to be a little wider right here. I'm going to clean my little tool off because I want it white. Little side of her face right in here needs to be a little wider so you can see it. It's obvious when you look at it on so we'll do that a little wider, and then I'll go back around the face here just to widen it just a little right in there. Don't yell at me, Ann, for blowing on it. Okay, and then this little patch right here needs to come down just a little. So let me go back in here on the other side with the brown and the golden brown here. And I could do this with pencil. I can do it with, go back and forth between the two. Okay, now let's go cleaning off the tool. Go back right in here. There's a little patch of light color right in there. You just see it. You just spot it real easy when you turn it over. A highlight there. This needs to come down just a little. Okay. Right in here. Go back to the brown now. Soften right in there. And I'm not going to make it photorealistic. I mean, it's it's a pastel painting. But I do want it to look like her. All right. Let me just kind of take a second and just stare at it a minute. And again, if you get any pastel anywhere, you want to take your kneaded eraser and get rid of any, because once you spray it, you're not going to be able to get rid of those smudges. So if you got any smudges anywhere, you want to get rid of them before. See, I just smudged that again. You want to get rid of that. All right, let me turn it back over now. I'm going to do a little bit on the Pans Work Wonderfully Tone Tan. Yes, it works. I do all my portraits on tone tan paper. I've done some on gray and some on other colors. I did some blue hydrangea, pan pastel on blue paper. But almost all, for 90%, 95% of my portraits, they're on tone tan paper. All right, so now let me just go in here. I'm not quite done with everything. Like, but I'm thinking I want to do some of this with, I'll show you how to get some nice bright highlights with your Posca. Okay, so and what you can do, now let me move this here. With your Posca, unless it's a sharp, unless it's a real sharp highlight, then you want to dab it out. Dee Dee, a bunch of the artists on the Artist of the Year show turn their pictures also. Yeah, it's, I read, Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain, Betty Edwards. I took a college, course back in 1983. I think it was at 83. I took a Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain college. Well, that's not what they called it, but anyway, we used that. That was the textbook we used. So yeah, I've known that little trick since Betty Edwards, and I took the class in 1983 in Alaska when we lived in Alaska. Let's see. Okay, so Posca, white Posca. It's not the finest point, but it's a fine point, but it's not ultra fine. Okay, so what you want to do, for instance, right in here, there's a real bright spot right in here. Now I've got it pretty bright, so that's probably okay. Let me get it going here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick out little highlights here and there. Now, if it's a little hair like this, you can put them in and just kind of touch them, and it'll kind of tap it out. Plus, especially if you've got, let me go ahead and zoom in on this part. Let me zoom way in on this part. Hang on. Okay, so you can get some little hairs in here. Don't be careful, you don't want them thick. Soft little hairs with the white Posca. But because you've got the pastel on there, all you have to pretty much do is just touch it, and it'll almost just blend in with the pastel, and it won't be very harsh. Now let's say right up in here, I need some little hairs, but this little patch needs to be a little brighter. Well, don't leave it like that. Go in there with your finger and tap it in. Tap, 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 tap. See how that knocked it back? And then you can still go back in there with a few little hairs. Okay, let's do that right in here. Okay, so right in here, I'm going to put in a few more little hairs. And it's also a little brighter right in here, like this. Right in here, it's brighter. But I'm going to, see how I left it there? Now I'm going to tap it out. See how it still stays bright, but it's not like a smack of white, right? And so you can go in there with a few little hairs and just kind of tap it in. Okay, same thing for right around the eye here. It's a little brighter right in here. And you got to do this before it dries. You can put a little white in there, but then you got to tap it out before it dries, or you'll end up going back over it with your pastels, which you can always do. You get it too harsh, just go back in there, but just tap it like that. So the little hairs are there, but it's not overly, you get a couple of little hairs there by the eyebrow. It's got a couple. Now let's see if I can get a couple of the little whiskers here. Don't overdo whiskers. 2 or 3 is enough. Look, see how that's enough whisker right there? There may be 5 whiskers. Well, you can't see it. There may be 5 whiskers on it. Just do a couple. You just need a few. I've been lurking and working, just popping back in to say goodbye. Bye, Norma. Thank you so much again for the happy mail, Norma. Okay, so right along in here, I want to get a nice little jawline there. Tap. Okay, some little hairs up under the chinny chin. Tapping. Okay. Once I get this part done, there's a nice highlight on the side of his mouth right there. Okay, now that one is pretty bright. I'm going to leave that. I want that pretty bright right there. Right along the side of his face here is pretty, or her. Keep saying his, but it's a her. right along this side of the face. It's very bright. Right under that eye. And it stays wet for a minute, right? It's acrylic paint. And you can kind of just tap, tap, tap. See how that brightness on the side of the face makes it really pop? See? She has a little bit of a divot in her little lip there. And then this one comes up, right up under the chin there. And then this comes down and around. So again, I can put some little hairs, put these little hairs in here, and then just soften it by touching them. So these are pretty white right up under here. Same for these right up under here. I gotta get it working here. I might have to switch out my Posca. I go through a lot of these, so tap it out. So just a few little hairs. And if you get them too much or too white, go back in there with your pan pastels or your pencil. It's not wanting to, I don't want to push on it right here. I could make a blob. And just kind of. See, it just gives it that little extra touch. So I'm going to have to do that all around the face. Come on. Why is it working? I'm going to have to find that. Get me out another one. So there's just a few little white hairs. That's too much. Knock that back. So this is where you can start adding in the details. Right there at the eye, or under the eye. Thanks, guys. All right, so let's see. Right over in here. So this is the kind of stuff you want to do pretty much toward the end. When you've pretty much got all your color in, and because what it is, see, now I've got all this gray under here. See, now I can go in here. Look at the hairs under the chin. I mean, look, see all those little hairs? Now all that I can add with white. Because that gray is up, that's not very smart. Because that gray is there, you can go over the gray and get those nice white hairs, right? Because the dark is underneath. If you didn't have the dark underneath, well, I mean, I do have the base of the paper, but if you don't have the dark underneath, this isn't going to work. It's not going to show. Thanks, everybody, again, for all the thumbs up, all the likes. Okay, so right along his little chin, or her, I keep saying him, it's a little her. You can just get a few little hairs here. And coming out, a couple out of the whiskers here. Don't overdo that. Needs a little bit brightness right in there. And again, if you get it somewhere that you're not quite happy, like there's something right in here that's I'm not liking. I'm going to have to go turn it upside down again and look right at that chin line there. Because she's got like a double chin. She's got her little lip is right there. And then she's got a little double chin thing going on underneath. So right in here, there's like a little double chin thing. So I'm going to turn it over and get that just right on her little lip and her little double chin. Okay, so And again, just kind of get, while it's wet, just tap it out. And I could be doing some of this with pencil for sure, but it's just easier with Posca. Easier to get those longer little hairs in here. Tap, tap, tap. Bye, Devin. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being here, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks so much. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to work on, I mean, I've still got a little bit more. I'm going to probably go back in here. Let me show you here. Let me clean my little tool off again. It's almost time. See, I've already almost worn this. Just in this, you'll wear one of these down in just one this particular tool because it's so pointy and delicate. But what I want to show you is I'll go back in here with a little bit of white. And again, I can just kind of soften any place that some of the Posca might have got a little too bright, or no, see it right here though. I do see I need a bright white right on the tip of her little nose there. And then just a little bit of a highlight right under that nostril. Okay, so I'm going to kind of feather that out. And then any place that's too harsh or too much line looking, then I'll just go back in here with the tool with my pan pastels, and you can just soften. I want to leave a few of those little hairs, but I don't necessarily have to have every little hair painted in, right? Essence of, and I still have to get into the ears too. So let me show you that real quick with the Posca. So for instance, right along here, these are the things that are going to make it really stand out for you. There's almost a white line right along that ear. And then, but it kind of has a few little hairs coming down from it. Like that. So it's not just a solid line. Kind of breaks up there. Just maybe tap it or go back in. Go back in with the pan pastel. See that, how that pops that out? Thank you, Ashley. All right, let's go to the other. Let me see if I can show you that ear here. There, see that ear? See how it's got lines on it? So that's what we're going to do here. Okay. A little bit of white right in there. Tap, tap. Okay, and then there's a few little highlighted areas along the edge of this ear. There's a little bit right in here. Right down in here. I need some darker right in this. This has got to be a little darker. All right, let me back out now so you can kind of see a little bit more of the big picture with both of them together. Okay. So you can see it's a little bit more work to do. Like I can see when I backed it out. See, now I can see, wait a minute, let me look. Like right in here. Right in here. It's a little bit further. The white comes down just a little further. The fur comes down just a little more down into that eye. A little bit more down into this eye. Thank you, Nanamo. Thanks, guys. So anyway, I'm going to work on it for a little bit longer. Again, you know, can soften it up a little. Let me change my tip. This tip is starting to really be scratchy. So I need a new tip on this one. You will wear the tips out on these pointy ones pretty easy. And they're easy to tear. Like I said, you put it on like you do a baby sock. Very gently turning it back and forth because these will tear, and I've torn them sitting here doing this right with you guys. Trying to hurry and get one of these on like that. Okay. Love yeah, it's a little, low battery. I just saw that in the camera. Okay, that must mean it's time to go because I'm down to 10%. So let me do just another minute here with the white. Okay, that's not quite bright enough. It's going to have to be Posca right in there. Right in there. It needs to be a nice bright white. But down in here, some of this, I want those hairs to be very, to see them, but I also want it a little bit softer. So I'm going to go back in here with the pan pastel and soften up on top of the white Posca that I just put on. See how I can kind of soften that? And the Posca's still there, but I'm just kind of softening it up a little. I don't want to get it too much more further down here. I think that's far enough. Actually, it's a little too far even. Let's clean my kneaded eraser here. About like that. Get a little pen. See which ones are working here. I sign very small. There we go. I'm gonna work on it just a little bit more, but I wanted y'all to see. I want a little bit darker under the eyes here. Like, do I want to do a pencil or show you with the? Let me get this little tool here. I want to get just a little bit darker right up under that eye. And I could do this with pencil as well. Just a little bit more darkness around the eyes. Just a little. Don't go crazy here. And work a little bit around the eyes. You're welcome, guys. Thanks. So again, I'm going to work on it for a little further, softening up with the white a little more in the ears up here. And sharpening that edge right there with a little more dark, a little bit more white right in here. So I'm going to work on a few more details, but I think you can kind of, I'll finish it up sometime today and post it later today. Give me another hour, maybe another hour. I'll eat lunch and then get back to her. So, I hope Edwin and his missus like it. And so, yeah. So thanks everybody. Thanks guys for being here. I appreciate it. Don't forget, if you want to watch the whole video, it can take up to an hour. It usually doesn't take that long, but it can, to fully render the full 3 hours with the chat. So if you go onto the video like in the next hour and you only see an hour and a half and no chat, it's because it's not fully rendered yet. Okay. And also, let me tell you a couple more tips when you're watching mine or anybody else's video, guys. Make sure you're at least at 720 or 1080p in your little wheel settings, because YouTube can default you back like at the drop of a hat. So you want to make sure that you're on the highest settings that you can watch. And also to make sure that you click live chat at the top, even when you're watching recordings. Click live chat. Otherwise, you're only going to see top chat. So if you want to see all the chat, make sure you click live chat. Okay? All right, guys. Thanks so much. All right. Y'all have a good day. And try to stay positive. I know it's a sad day. But, hang in there. Hang in there, guys. All right. Bye.